BlueSpecs beer reviews. I'm here with a review of a Founders beer, which I haven't done in a while because I pretty much had reviewed all of them. However, I get a new one every now and then. Will come into my store. This is one came out in 2016, I believe, but it's new to me. This is their PC Pills. It says a pleasantly crisp, perfectly clean and profoundly crushable PC Pils is our take on the classic Pilsner style. While noble hops have been the preferred choice for Pilsner brewers around the world, we went with some of our favorite American varieties. Piney Chinook, pleasantly citrus Cascade, and punchy Centennial make this an easy drinking an easy drinker with floral hop characteristics. So this beer gets very good ratings on Beer Advocate. Bros, haven't looked at it. It is I think it's 5 point something, 5.5 alcohol by volume. And it's 45 IBUs. So it's gonna have hoppiness, but still it was supposed to be a Pilsner. So we'll see how they did that. I love how Founders uses Centennial hops. It's like their Centennial IPA, I think, is just absolutely fantastic. So I love the hop varieties that they choose to use. So very much looking forward to this one. Wrong end. All right. So my Pilsner glass here. Well, it is of one variety of a Pilsner glass. There are many varieties of Pilsner glasses, but this is one of them. I guess you could call this a pint glass, but I think it is kind of a Pilsner glass too. All right, with that pour, I can just smell those Cascade hops. Like I can just smell the citrus in the air. Whew. Okay, that is beautiful beer, my friends. Look at how beautiful that is. We have about 3 fingers of very spongy, very fizzing white head. The body is pretty clear. There's a little bit of yeah, it's pretty clear, very clear actually. Bubbles going upward and no stringing fashion. It's kind of going all up like this. There's no form to it, amorphous if you will. Founders is one of my favorite breweries that exist in the world. One of them is Stone, and one of them is Founders. I mean, if we're talking American ones, I guess. I mean, if we're talking like around the world, Samuel Smith would have to come in there too. But if we're talking American, Stone and Founders. That really is very citrusy. Very citrusy. And like when I poured it, I could just smell that bouquet of Cascade hops in the air. A little bit of the Centennial hops too. Definitely like a pineapple, piney thing happening. It's very it feels like a very sweet Pilsner. Like I don't know, I do like how they're taking it, how they're doing a Pilsner differently, where they're not using noble hops like many would. They're using their favorite varieties, which is Chinook, Cascade, and Centennial. It smells amazing. It smells very sweet. Smells very citrusy and smells very piney. So let's go ahead and dive in here. I've never had this one before. And I guess if they're saying on that label that you can crush it, that's true. It's very crushable. Not necessarily if I would consider that a good thing. I mean, if we're talking like a lager, but not if we're talking like a craft brewed Pilsner, I don't think it should be crushable, but that's just my opinion. The flavor, however, the aroma is was kind of blowing me out of the water a little bit, and the taste is not really coming through that way. And I'm getting a piney floral thing, but it's very subtle and very almost watery. Kind of just whoosh, kind of goes away. You get a little bit of the piney floral thing happening, and then whoosh, kind of just goes away, sort of. Eh. This does have flavor, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I feel like a lot of Pilsners are supposed to, I mean, not if we're not talking like American mass mass production kind of Pilsners. I'm not talking those things. I'm talking like craft brew Pilsners and also European Pilsners. They typically have a little more flavor than this. It's typically not get a little something and then whoosh, goes away. Typically not like that. That's kind of what this is like to me. Does have some good things, does have some good hoppy character. But in the flavor, I don't get a lot of citrus. Maybe in the aftertaste, but there's that's it. You definitely smell it. Like it definitely was in the air when I cracked it open, but it's in the taste. It's kind of absent. I don't know. It's still very, very tasty. Maybe I'm being too nitpicky here. But maybe usually that's good. I think to be nitpicky because I'm usually like, oh my god, this is a great beer. You know, that's usually what I'm saying, unless I'm reviewing a beer because it's renowned for being suckish. I usually review a beer because I hear it's good or it looks interesting, and it's usually very, very good to me. Eh. The feel is dry. Light to medium, definitely. It has a light, subtle thing about it. And I mean, I'm not really all about it, I guess. It is smooth, very, very smooth. It does have some crispness to it, but I don't know. It just kind of seems like it's not flavorful enough. I think that other craft brewed Pilsners and European Pilsners would have more flavor than this. That's just my opinion. However, their founders is known to me that 90% of their beers are just fucking amazing. They fucking blow you out of the water, and they're just the best ever. They do have a few, however, that are just underwhelming, and this is kind of one of them. So, I'm going to go ahead and give this beer a B, just because, and I guess a B isn't bad, it's not up to their standards. Founders has the standards of being A+ beers, and this is not that. Maybe they were marketing to somebody other than myself who wants like a not too bold Pilsner for people who maybe it's for people who don't drink craft beer that often. I don't know, but it gets a B from me. Let me know what you think of the Founders PC Pills, and also any other Founders beers, because I want to talk about Founders beers too, because I love them a lot. So let me know what you think of those other beers too. Thank you for watching.